Every exam season brings a familiar physical reality to classrooms across India, towering stacks of handwritten answer sheets covering every inch of desk space. Evaluating these long-form descriptive answers by hand takes immense concentration. A teacher has to decode different handwriting styles, weigh subjective arguments, and check every step of a calculation over and over again. All those hours spent with a red pen are hours not spent planning engaging lessons or talking with students who need individual help. The traditional evaluation process disrupts the educational time economy by prioritizing paperwork over pedagogy. Many schools try to solve this by switching to OMR, or optical mark recognition, where students simply shade in bubbles on a multiple-choice sheet. But multiple-choice questions fail to capture student comprehension in complex theory exams. They cannot reveal how a student approaches an essay or works through a multi-step physics problem. Because schools must stick to manual grading for theory exams, students often wait weeks to get their test results back, creating a gap between taking the test and learning from their mistakes. DeepGrading AI is built to close this exact gap. It is an evaluation platform specifically engineered to process descriptive answers while adhering strictly to CBSE evaluation standards. Good educational technology adapts to the nuance of the curriculum, rather than forcing teachers to strip away that nuance just to make grading faster. The process begins by taking the physical exam paper and moving it into a digital environment. A teacher simply points their smartphone camera directly at a student's handwritten answer sheet and snaps a quick, clear photo. The system uses optical character recognition to identify handwritten ink on a page, separating letters from the lined background. Irregular, rushed strokes are translated into clean, uniform text. Finally, these isolated characters are reassembled into a clear, structured grid for software analysis. Once the ink is reliably converted into precise digital data, the system can begin evaluating the logic of the student's answer. For multi-step math equations, the AI highlights the core formula applied. It traces the logic line by line against the CBSE grading rubric. When an arithmetic mistake occurs, the software awards partial marks for every correct step leading up to the error. The platform evaluates the semantic meaning and structural logic of the response, rather than just scanning the text for a few specific keywords. By following the exact same stepwise marking logic used by human examiners, the system captures a true measure of the student's comprehension. All of this analysis is then compiled and presented to the teacher on their main dashboard. The AI does not finalize the grade. It provides a proposed score and reasoning breakdown, leaving the decision to the educator. If a teacher disagrees, they can manually override the suggestion with a single click and lock in their preferred grade. Keeping the human expert firmly in the loop ensures the final evaluation is transparent and remains under the school's direct control. When you scale this workflow up from a single sheet of paper to an entire classroom's worth of exams, the administrative picture of the entire school becomes visible. This chart shows the average time required to grade a batch of exams. What typically demands 5 grueling hours of manual labor now takes about 15 minutes. That timeline reduction means students receive detailed feedback almost instantly after finishing their test. For the teaching staff, the physical exhaustion of grading week disappears, freeing up their evenings and their energy. School administrators can see this workflow in action by booking a live platform demonstration at deepgrading.com. DeepGrading AI removes the administrative bottleneck, allowing schools to teach more, grade less, and understand student learning better.